Hello minions! Welcome back to the channel, Devildrive here, and we're back on Horizon Zero Dawn. Now I haven't been on this for a little while, a couple of days I think, and it was just getting interesting. So on our previous playthroughs we've just found out a few interesting things about the machines and where they came from. We've also found out some things about our potential mother, inverted commas, and maybe a little hint about where we came from as well. Now I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video. If you want to see what that was, you can check out the last video on the channel. That'll be part 7 I believe, just to avoid any spoilers or anything in case you haven't seen the previous lot. Let's just say it's getting very, very interesting. The plot line to this and the story is just really, it's brilliant, it's amazing, it really, really is good. So without further ado, I love that tune. Onward. It's a good little intro tune, that. It's nice, epic, but relaxing at the same time. Oh, I should have bought some more Coke or something. What about the old whistle? Do 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 do. So, excuse me. We have ventured up into the northern parts of the plains of the whole map. Even we've done all of the little side quests that we found along the way. There may be some more hidden around the place, but I've got all of them that I know of. We've also got all of the corrupted zones. We've got all of the Anak statues. We've got all of the little vessels, cups. We've also, I think, we've got all of the vantage points as well now. And we've also got all of the flowers. So we've got all the little the collectibles out the way with.
Just a look. Come, take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Okay, that was very busy, very quickly.
These aren't goods, they're necessities.
Necessities.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Okay, so we are here. I can't remember what we've got to do. Let's have a check our quests. So that's our main quest. The ancient army, we've got 2 of the 3 power cells. We need 1 more, but that one is way, way, way back at Mother's Heart, which we could go back and check now. So yeah, we've got all the tutorials, all that good stuff out of the way with. Alright, so this is where we've got to drop down. So I think we should go back.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Oh, okay, I need more of that. Alright, so yeah, I think we should go back and check out the Mother's Heart machine-y thing place, see if we can get that 3rd coil, and then we can get our secret, very special armor, if I can remember how to get there. It's over here. So this is, that's the ruins. Okay, so I'm guessing that is where the bunker bit is. That's where we fell down as a child. Down there. I think it's either up here. I think it's here. Well, this watch, yeah, it's here. So I've been told that if I teleport straight to here, these doors are going to be shut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this one. And then run down there to it. So hopefully the doors will be open this time. Last time we'd done this, there wasn't the we didn't get the other 2 coils. So now that we've got both of those, we should hopefully be able to get the 3rd one. with any luck. So you guys know, I will be getting the DLC to this. I don't actually have the DLC. Apparently there's a deal on at the moment where you can get the Game of the Year edition or the Ultimate Bundle edition, whatever they're calling it, with everything in it, which I don't have. However, said that, this copy of the game is my friend Schneel's, so if I do buy it at some point, I may get the big edition, which will be cheaper than the, you know, launch day game price. And wait a minute, I need some electrical stuff, don't I? Where's that? Oh, you dirty bastard. Do some harvesting. Ooh. Oh shit, didn't see you up there. No, we didn't get what we needed. Oh. Stay still. Really? How is that not... Supposed to be one shot kill. Those that's what I need, sparklers. Sparklers, I can make more of these. Well, I don't have enough. Oh. Apparently I don't need that. What is that? Alright, well. Where are we going over here? Let's call my mount, because that's a bit of a... ready to go. Come, little Schroeder, don't run away from me. Right then. Onward. Okay, so they're still closed. Right, so... Okay, so I just remembered... Literally as I got here, all that way, and then I remember, of course, that I need to do a mission called Nora something or other. So okay, so we need to just fuck it out. Right, so let's okay, so that was a waste of time doing that, but that's where we need to go to get the other thing. The other coil is in here somewhere, right at the back, in there. We can't do that until we do a mission called Nora of the Brave or something like that. Some Nora stuff. There's a thing I missed there. That's annoying. Need to get all these for a little trophy. There's probably loads knocking around. Right, let's go back to... Oh, this is quite a long way. Oh yeah, I remember now. We need to go into here, which will be interesting. What did I don't need to... There we go. So I don't really fast travel around that much. As you can see, I've got 15 fast travel packs. Which is why I haven't bought the fast travel, the ultimate, like, you know, unlimited fast travel thing yet. I think there's probably a trophy if I do get it, so I might buy it, just to get that. But as I don't need it at the moment, it is a bit of a waste of shards. Oh, so long, the loading times. Still better than The Witcher. Those loading times were hellish. It's like working on a PS2 again. Remember those days, guys? Half an hour load times. Only for it to crash. Well, it seemed like it anyway. See, anybody under the age of 30 doesn't remember the Commodore 64 and the pain we had to go through way back then. And the Commodore Amiga and the Spectrum and all that lot. God damn that! I mean, there was like the cassette tapes. That's how bad they were. The games were on cassettes. All right, geezers, calm down. And then you had an hour to load those cassettes onto the system. What was on the system onto the freaking computer thing? An hour to load a game, only for it to crash. And then you had to listen to that screech, especially on the Spectrum. You had that kind of weird, horrible, screechy noise for an hour while it loaded. I'm glad those days are gone. Right. So I have no idea what's that. Did I go the wrong way? Alright, fine. Oh, I probably should have stocked up on some med supplies because I've got no idea what's down there. It's a big fight by the looks of it. It's bound to be something bad. Ah, okay, so let's... Okay, cool. Yep. Sweet. Well, that was new. Well, we've got to climb down somehow. There we go. I've got a feeling this is going to be really bad.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I don't know what square to drop. The other side of the tower, look for a vent. Well, I've got to go through this.
I see you've been here before.
Oh.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused.
Point of no return.
No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence.
Okay.
I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Right, so it seems as this is the end of the game. Deep Secrets of the Earth. So this must be the very last mission, because I wouldn't have had that little message otherwise. So that gives us a slight issue. So this is the end of the game. That means that the other... Maybe I should put the coils in here first. Because this should be open. There should be no reason why we should do that. We've missed a mission somewhere along the line. But I don't know where that would be. No. Okay, so let's just go... Let's go check out this again. Put the coils in that we can. And hopefully... that'll be a thing. Whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to look up how to find this thing. Horizon Zero all pass our locations guide. That's like 20 minutes long. Horizon Zero all pass our locations specified play. It's 3 minutes. We'll go with that one. Okay, well, let's skip that.
The post-apocalypse world of Horizon Zero Dawn is full of secrets, but there's one above all that you won't want to miss. Here's how to begin a secret quest that unlocks armor that will make you practically invincible. Be warned, however, the keys to unlocking it appear during some main story quests, so minor spoilers lie ahead.
Yeah.
armory, and it unlocks as soon as you pick up the first of any 5 power cells that can be collected throughout the course of the main story. We originally found them out of order, but we'll show them to you in the chronological sequence you can find them in throughout the campaign. The first power cell can actually be found while exploring the open world after completing the prologue as young Aloy. Return to the ruins where you found your focus device and retrace your path through the barracks and down the stairs. Pry open the door ahead of you and move through the offices and head back upstairs. At the top of the steps you'll find a room with a doorway blocked by rock formations on your right. Use your spear to smash through the rocks and collect the power cell off the desk.
Some kind of power cell.
The next power cell can be found in the All-Mother Temple in Mother's Watch during the quest Rule of the Mountain right after you complete the Proving. After finding your equipment and speaking to Matriarch Tirsa, cross the hall to the locked door before following her out of the stronghold. Next to the door is an open ventilation duct. Move through it to enter the room beyond the door and collect the power cell. These 2 power cells can be used to unlock the door into the ancient laboratory where the armor is housed. Complete the circuit and unlock the door by solving the locking puzzle. The numbers are hours in the day corresponding to each wheel.
Yep.
Right to
No,
left, they read noon, 3 o'clock, 6, 9, and midnight.
Collect some...
Once you've opened this lock and entered the armory, there are 3 more power cells to find. The third power cell can be found in Maker's End, initially during the story quest of the same name. Once you've climbed the FAS building all the way up to Pharaoh's office,
okay, got this one.
You'll want to scale the tower at the east end of this room up to the very tip top of the skyscraper. Pick up the power cell and rappel back down.
For the trail.
The next cell can be collected starting in the mission at and called the Gravehorn. After descending down into the ruins, you'll need to open an electronic lock by resetting 3 mechanisms to continue the mission.
Done that one.
Once the lock has been opened, you'll find this power cell lying on the ground on the other side of the door. The final power cell can be found in the ruins during the mission The Mountain That Fell. After speaking to Silence in his workshop, climb down the elevator shaft and rappel down into the ruins. Before following your objective mark to the right, turn left and walk north. Climb up the rubble ahead of you and head into the blue-lit cave in front of you.
Right.
On a shelf in the back room, you'll find the final power cell. Return to the lab and use the power cells to complete the circuit, then unlock the clamps by setting the dials. Aside from these are all angles of rotation, so the dial should be turned right, left, top, right, left. This will allow Aloy to collect the armor. Open the outfit box in your inventory to unlock and equip the Shield Weaver outfit. This armor can't fit any modifications, but more than makes up for it by letting Aloy soak up.
Okay, sorry about that guys, I've got the location. And it's a location I knew about before. Okay, sorry about that guys, I've got the location. I'll turn that back off. Ching. Right, so I should have remembered this. I got here before and I was like, what the fuck, what do I do? Okay, so I need to go up there. I'll remember how I got up there. Oh, God, okay. Fight around me, I'm trying to avoid all that shit. Oh God. One. Grab that. Grab that. Okay, so somewhere over here there is a tree, and underneath the tree is the way up. Well, I'll just let them fight it out. Always nighttime here. Now, last time I went up there, there was a freaking stormbird out to kill. So I'm hoping that that guy will remain dead, deceased, a goner. So I don't have to kill the thicker again. Okay, so up here. Whoop. It's always so dark. Well, it looks like we're safe, yeah, because I had a little cutscene with the stormbird that appeared out of nowhere. Right, so over here somewhere, let's just follow the path. There is a weird kind of cave on top of a cliff that you have to kind of clamber up to, but we got to it last time and didn't know what the hell to do there.
Down soon enough.
And we shall see. Where is it? Okay, this way I guess. Follow the path. Collect the goodies. Alright, full health, that's good. So this is the only bunker that I haven't been in, so the last coil should be in here. Somewhere. So it was the mountain that fell was the mission that you do to get up here. Oh, and you can pick that up by... Oh, there you go, see? That cave just over there. That's where we need to head to. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to get up there. Because last time he was here, we were just stumped. Completely freaking stumped. They said something about turning left and clambering up there, but... Okay, so let's go over here. The thing is, all the little grapple hooks, the holds and whatnot, are white if they're on a rock. And if they're in the snow, they're going to be really hard to see. Right, so here we go. So this is where I went to last time. Crap, I don't want to do that. So this is where we were. Now I didn't know how to get up any further than this. This was the last bit. I mean, there's nothing, there's no grapple points, there's no handy things. So that just takes you back down. I can't jump up to there because I fall down and do my death, as I found out before. So there's nothing really to grab hold of. Well, even down here there's just nothing. So I'm kind of stumped as to how to get up there. I mean, this doesn't do anything either. I've tried messing around with this before. And that little handy hole just takes me back up to where it was. There's nothing over there. Thought there might be a way of, you know, climbing down and then around and then up, but that's not a thing either. So these things just take me back up. So that's where I need to get to. Need to be be up there, but how do we do that? There doesn't seem to be anything. So if any of you guys have done this before and you see me running around, whether or not if you know the way up, please let me know, because I'm just completely stumped, really. We was here before and we had absolutely no idea. It was like 10-20 minutes roaming around this little bit trying to work our way up. I thought it might be something that we have to do later. So the mountain that fell was the mission. And you can get that mission off of... Actually, let me have a look, see if I have got the wrong one. The mountain that fell. I believe it was a side quest. No, it must be the main quest then. The Grave Hoard, there was one in the Grave Hoard. Maker's End, there's one there. Boom of the Mountain. Ah, okay, so it seems as though I haven't got the quest. I wonder if it was an errand. Interesting. I didn't miss it, did I? Okay, so I'm missing the mountain that fell, so I'm missing the mission that allows you to get up there. I'm guessing there's something that I need to do. So there was a guy, if I can remember where it was. Pitchcliff, Merchant. Let me just do a little searchy. Ka-ching. So there's a guy that you talked to. I think it was Pitchcliff. The mountain that fell. There we go. So that's quite a long thing. Like, bear with me. Oh, this is really long, this one. Okay, so let's go here whilst we're waiting.
Those who spilled our tribe's blood will pay for their debt.
So all these tutorials are just people.
The goddess anointed her within the holy mountain.
Okay, so there's a part of the story mission. That's the only way to get up in there. Problem is, if this is, I'm on the last mission. I wish people would talk in these freaking things. Let's see if there's anybody. Oh, that's pointless. Okay, so let's check it out. I'm gonna get a simple ship. Thousand locations. 14 map, not 1,000. Oh, let's try this one. Oh, adverts. Go away, adverts.
Places to be?
Okay. Oh, these people, man. Fucking hell. If you're going to do a walkthrough, do the walkthrough of the actual quest, not roam around for 20 minutes while she's fucking collecting shit. Vexes me, it does, man. These are supposed to be walkthroughs. Right. The mountain that fell. So they're not telling me where to pick up the quest. Which is really, really annoying. Right, so all these walkthroughs on YouTube, one, they don't have any commentary, so they're just people roaming around. Two, they're roaming around for frickin' ages before they actually get into the quest itself. And three, none of them, very few of them at least, tell you how to get to the quest. Alright, I need to skip to the end of this. Oh, it's so frustrating, man. I should do one of these myself, just because it's really annoying. Let me turn the comments on, because we've got comments on. Sorry about the blue screen. Marek's text guide. That's a good point. Well, I found one now. Eventually. I'm just skipping back to where I need to be. You would have thought that they would, like, oh, this is where you got to go for this, this is where you got to go for that. No. Third parcel. Okay, so he skipped a big chunk of that. Right, so this is the text one. This is one with actual writing on instead of people just doing it. Come on. Oh, good God, man. Why is this so difficult? Why do people not know how to make tutorials? It's so simple. They said it's part of the main storyline, but I've done all of the main story. So the only way to... I mean, I got to the end. Alright, let me watch this one again. Because this one's just got... you'd mentioned something. Oh, adverts. Good damn it, adverts. I don't care about Xbox. Go away. Jump in.
The post-apocalyptic world of Horizon Zero Dawn is full of secrets.
The
one above all that you won't want to miss.
Yeah. Okay, wait.
Inventory to unlock and equip the Shield Weaver outfit.
Yeah, way too far.
Room you'll find the final power cell.
Yeah, right.
Bell. After speaking to Silence in his workshop, climb down the elevator.
Silence workshop.
Into the ruins. Before following your objective marker to the right, turn
okay, so I need to find Silence workshop.
Rubble ahead of you and head into the blue lit cave in front of you. On a shelf in the back room, you'll find the final power cell. Return to the lab and use the power cells to complete the circuit, then unlock the clamps by setting the dials. The cipher for these are all angles of rotation, so the dial should be turned right, left, top, right, left.
Yeah. Spoilers. Go away. Shush. Be gone with you.
Open the outfit box in your inventory.
Be gone with you. Right then. Silence workshop. Where's this? Again, people just roaming around doing random shit, not actually paying attention to the actual mission that there's supposed to be tutorial. Oh god damn it! Just show me the way.
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding.
Silence workshop. Let's check this one out because that was useless.
Holy fuck, it's dark in Meridian. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Peach One's Revenge. We're back playing more Horizon Zero Dawn Blind on PS4. We're wondering why we're in Meridian. We need to go way the fuck up here into Stormbird territory, which you guys never got to see because it was just me dicking around looking for viewpoints, which really aren't that important. Well, not important, but you know,
okay, so
pertinent to the story. But yeah, there's a Stormbird chilling up here, so I think we're gonna go like stock up on supplies just in case before we go mess with this dude. And I haven't played this game in like a week, mostly because last time I played I was going around looking for corrupted zones, and the last two, I'm pretty sure like one of them's like this one over here is like a bunch of bullshit. And the other one is like a bunch of demons, which is like the other kind of bullshit. So we're gonna go get some supplies. I don't know why I'm jumping, because this isn't Final Fantasy 15, nor is this Overwatch. But hey, cartoons. We're gonna buy.
So we're looking for Silence Workshop.
Go up there just in case that thing is respawned.
So that's where I am.
I ain't about that life. I don't know about you, but I don't want to die today.
What's this over here?
We'll probably be okay. I mean, I'm pretty okay at dealing with Stormbirds now.
I think it's over there.
Actually, we're gonna hold on to that bullshit.
It's got to be around here. Come on.
Because you've been playing. Oh, guess what? You've been playing Overwatch because I have a problem, and their names are Jesse McCree and Sombra. Actually, not really though, because I'm I don't know. In terms of trophies for Overwatch, I'm like 77, 78%. Yeah, last time I came up here, there were all kinds of monsters. This is it, too. This is where the Stormbird says, what's good? Still be up there. I'm guessing. Can't be too prepared.
Let's check the notebook.
No, I just wanted the viewpoint, and he went, ape shit.
Nothing useful in there.
Put one arrow in the bow. Climb up, I forget. Oh no, it's right. This is where you climb up. nightmares.
Okay.
What do y'all think? Is that, I mean, I've seen nightmares.
Right, so she's already picked up the fucking quest.
No. But one mostly be. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Okay, so she's already picked the fucking quest up. That's annoying.
Holy fuck, it's dark in Meridian. What is that?
Oh, Christ almighty. How hard is this? You know what? I'm just gonna fucking Google it. Screw you, YouTube. You're useless. I mean, we can go to Meridian, I guess. Go check out Meridian, see if that's there's anything there. Ah, right then. Let's see what we got. Let's try Wiki. Dun, 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 dun. I can't believe how difficult it is to find the fucking location of this. It's just stupid. The mountain that fell. Come on, load, you stupid bloody iPad. So apologies for me, the big old freaking delay. Right, go away, you can piss off, I don't care about you. What? Tele experience. Fine. You can go away, okay, so I can't read it. Is one of the main quest found and it will automatically begin after you complete the Heart of the Nora. Start by fast closing to the objective you can. Okay, so I need the Heart of the Nora in order to get to that one. God damn it. Alright, fine. Let's try... this. Well, we're making progress. I now know that it automatically starts after we complete the Heart of the Nora. So we're getting there. We're getting Heart of the Nora. Okay, right. So yeah, it was easier to do the text guide thing, mate. That was a good shout, that one. Because YouTube tutorials are useless. People clearly do not know how to make a proper tutorial. If you're going to make a tutorial about a certain mission, it should only be about that mission, not wander around for ages and do other shit. Vexes me, it does. I'm most vexed. This one of the main quests we found, it will start automatically after completing the Terror of the Sun. Great. So what's our main quest? Deep Secrets of Earth. Okay.
Getting cooler. Dark soon.
Okay, right. So, turns out that when Schneel said that I can't teleport to this bit, what he meant is I can't teleport anywhere near here, so I have to get to, if I can find the entrance to it, which I think is here. Was it there? There, I think that's it, there. So let's go to, there's no bloody, okay, so I need to get to here and then something's wrong. So let's try that. Let's go there. And then we just run back to Nor territory and that should start a sequence of quests. It would help if my my iPad didn't keep refreshing every 3 seconds. Okay, so we'll try that then. Okay, so apparently we need to head back to here. Main end base. So this is where we need to be for the mission. But we can't teleport to any of these, fast travel to any of these locations in this. We have to travel to the outside, which nobody told me about. Okay, so let's go down to there then. Oh, crap, there's a lot of those around. Right, so we're going to head that way. It's called a horse. A strider. So hopefully when we get to close to it, something will happen. We should have a little cutscene or something. It says when we get close to it, you'll notice that something is terribly wrong. Don't know why I did that, but there we go. That's the thing. Don't mind me. Just murdered a rabbit along the way. Okay. Right. Nothing yet. This is Mother's cradle. Didn't do that. Can't enter this location. Okay, fine. There's nobody about. Apart from that merchant. Oh, there is people about. Okay, let me Terror of the Sun. I don't think I've done that one yet.
Cleanse them of corruption.
Yeah. Let's talk to you. Well, yeah, I was a little girl before. Okay. Yeah, why is everything so difficult? Mother's cradle. Ah! Terror of the Sun is automatically started after completing Deep Secrets of Earth, which is the quest we have. So after all of that, we can't actually do it yet. So that turns out that it isn't, despite what that fucking Cylon guy said, it isn't the end of the game. I thought that that was the end mission, the very last one, because he said, oh, you know, do all your shit and then, you know, you can turn back. So he's lying to us. Can I fast travel to that? No. Okay. Right. So after all of that, all we've got to do is just complete the, continue the quests. So that was a right royal waste of time, so I do apologise for that. Right, so at least we know where we're going now. We know what the plan is. We know how to do shit. We know how to get the mission. I thought it was a little bit weird that they would have like a secret main quest mission. Usually stuff like that would be like secondary missions. Right, so back to wherever the hell it is we're going. That was hard work trying to find out that damn quest. I mean, why was that so difficult? It shouldn't have been. Right, let me get my lighter. I made a roll up in the load screen, so I'll just sit back. And finally, carry on. Let me just quickly save that. Right, so that's all saved up, good to go. Alright. So, okay, not that way. So I'm going to go with my stealth gear for now. I might have to change that if all hell breaks loose. Very red around this place. Oh, no.
That woman said to meet her at a green tent down in the camp. Might be worth a visit.
Why not? Oh, for crap's sake, did I not do that? Bloody hell. I thought I did that. Alright, fine, we go back to the camp. I've lost the entrance. I'm sure I'd done that. Maybe I forgot to save it or something, but I'm pretty sure I did that.
What did we do to deserve this?
Wait a minute, I did do that. I had a whole sequence of missions. Why is that not saved? Alright, well we'll put that bit on hold for now then, and we'll go do this. I know exactly what's coming down here, because I've definitely done this. It must not have saved it.
Just don't know where.
Right, so we go down to this camp down here. There's a green tent. It's always bloody night time. Is that it? Oh. Green tent, green tent. It was around here, I'm sure it was. I guess not. Green tent, green tent. Okay, I wish it was freaking daytime. It's always night when I'm doing stuff like this, and it's like I need to fit daylight to see what's going on.
We'll never make it back to Meridian.
No green tent on this side. I thought it was over here. Well, there's the green tent. Is she just repeating shit that I've already done? Because I've definitely done that. Because I rescued the Sun King. This is a green tent. Last time I got here, there was a woman here, stood here saying, "Oh, we got to, you know, get the king out away from the thingy," and took him to the thing. I've definitely done that. In fact, let me look at my quests. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. Alright, so she's just repeating shit that I've already done. God. Right. Again, a waste of time. So there's a flaw in that. I don't know whether or not that's a bug or that's just... That's a bug. Yeah, it's not supposed to be there at this point because I've already done it. So it's clearly a bug of some sort. Well, they should fix that. Spot on the otherwise perfect face of this game. Because it is... No, this way. Pretty perfect, this game, but there are a few issues like that. Alright, let's try this for the third time.
Here, the next, he's gone.
Right then. Shit. Oh, that was lucky. That was really lucky. Quicker way down there. Right then. Everything else is done, so let's continue.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
Okay.
I underestimated you. So by now,
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Okay. Right then.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn.
Oh,
We found it.
okay.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
From lounge staff to admin, another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need for additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who served on the front line, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example. Security staff who can subdue enrage or embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons with a screaming in Polish while hurling chairs at vases in reception, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need a hand handling them, exceptions, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so turns out a receptionist job isn't so easy on this place. Anything else? From reception staff to admin, we need support tool. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive in the facility. Zero Dawn candidates. Many are frightened and confused, some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators. The Lang bots are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any animal support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these mails. Okay. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. Well. Open the door.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
From lounge staff to admin, soundproofing. Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the ones who scream or sob can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. Why would they be crying on the presentation? Unless they found out something really bad. Ah, cool. So I guess we get to find out exactly what's going on then, and what all these Zero Dawn candidates are crying about. Because all we know about Operation Zero Dawn at the moment is it's worse than the machines that are killing everybody. Okay. From lounge staff to admin, restock or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. Jesus. I have to listen to one or more eggheads throw a tantrum because they're out of organic cucumber, mint or blackberry sage varietals. Yeah. I'm going to lose it. Please respond to this, and this time, no tempest in a teapot. Or steep demand jokes, okay. Okay. It's really dark in here, man. I thought she had like a little flare or something that she gets when she goes in there. Okay, so let's go check this out then.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Okay.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret super-weapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a super-weapons program. And it will not save us. Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Oh shit.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Oh shit. That's pretty bad.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Well, that's interesting. So she's clearly, yeah, like she said, she's clearly managed to get Zero Dawn to work, whatever it is. Why did the machines stop eating things? Well, the trees and plants are still here, so that's just throwing up more questions.
They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
God damn it. Where's the crouch button? Ah. Cool. Oh, hello. So it's just those three.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the Pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible, but it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
Need to keep the upper hand.
Oh shit. Wow. You dead? No, you dead.
We're too close to let tribal prisoners stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
Alright, yeah, okay.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied.
Yeah, that's gross. Wait a minute, did I just cut that off? I think I just cut that off.
It is accurate, yes. So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them? Not just people, all organic matter. Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel. In a word, yes. Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here? No, Doctor. Please, tell him Tom Pate wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Dear.
Want to discuss?
Oof. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeith was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? conflict cappuccinos.
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go. You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since...
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Oh shit, which one was it? For the briefing after presentation 1, candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for several mental and emotional trauma. Severe. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combining the Faro plague, preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly, but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm. Addendum B1. And unfeasibility of maintaining life in order, lunar or undersea structures. Addenda C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objectives in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel that the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via Focus medical crisis team. Alright, okay.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said, not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save?
Okay.
The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage we're talking, a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Harris said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Oh.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks.
Oh shit.
To rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo. The vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Wow.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the Archive of Knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Well, that's deep. Make your selection, Chris. We are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn, classified far above top secrets, such as we regret that we cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in your choice. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and communication with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family for 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Alright, I guess that's where we are been before, those little bunkers. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and the death within 18 months due to foul plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees will wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Medical euthanasia, Jesus. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. Oh yeah. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation in confinement. Please notify a counsellor when you are ready to make your choice. If you have further questions, well, what a fucking choice that is. Councillor Guidelines 2. For debriefing after presentation 2, it is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion, I don't know, and without valued judgment of the part of the councillor. confirm for candidates that they are selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that the dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn is an opportunity to respond actively to... frame participation in Zero Dawn is an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection, validate such objections as normal. Even admirable responses emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just of humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of their loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation, acknowledge that while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect the ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobek's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplementary articles. Through P20, allow them to suspend the interview to fully process the documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counsellors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent when the procedure is scheduled to take place. No one will be euthanized against his or her will. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which a decision... okay, so a load of shit that I just told me in the other thing. Okay.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. I think it's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
Okay.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
What?
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Albert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia.
I want no part of this. I just want it over. I see.
Okay.
Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
That's harsh.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You know... Get your hands off me!
Okay. I don't know what the hell this is. Okay. Any more? There's got to be something else about, surely. Hello, purple thing. What's this? Stranded shackles. What the fuck? What is that I just picked up? A mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchant. Shackles made from an unknown smooth material. Trading special. Okay. I don't know what that's about. Anything else? I think that's it. Yep. Makes you dizzy doing that shit. Why it's so dark in here? So that's that way. So I'm sure there was another way to go. Nope. Guess not. Alright. Oh, health, that's not a good sign.
Intruder! Get her!
The fuck did that?
Don't die now.
Okay. Really?
Is there another route?
Okay.
Never know when I might need these.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all this and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to it. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Zero Dawn. He is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Alright. Okay.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Okay.
There's a part missing.
Hey,
there's a storage area.
I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an agent
Autoplayed.
emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Oh, get up there. That was not supposed to...
Hey, I'm done with Brett's...
Auto playback. That's weird. Wasn't supposed to have that. There's a way up there somehow. So how do we get up there? Nothing out here. What the hell? How do we get up there then? Okay, so alright, let's do this first, and maybe the way will present itself. Let's have that. Okay, well, I can't do that. Secure encryption. Okay, right. So left, up, left, down, right. Okay. Left, up, left, down, right. So left, up, left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
So there's a... How the fuck? How do we get up there? Right up here. Do we do this? Is this the thing? Clearly not. I mean, there might be a doorway. I don't know how to get up there. Interesting. How the fuck? What's this? Supply crate. And clearly you go over that somehow, but... Alright. Right. Maybe go forward a little bit. Aha. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay. There we go. Just go get this first, because I don't know what's going to happen when I pick up that. supply crate. Okay.
Found one. Looks intact.
Okay. I'm guessing this goes in there.
That should do the trick.
Right, cool.
Now let's get that door open.
So up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up, left, down, right, up. Up, left, down, right, up. Okay. Up, left, down, right, up. Oh, it's upside down. Oh. Ah, right, okay, so it's upside down. Right, that's fucking confusing. Okay, so that's upside down. So we want up, left, up, right, down. Up, left, up, right, down. Up, left, up, right, down. So up. No, that's not right at all. Okay, let's do one at a time. So down. Let's go from the bottom. Okay, so down. Left. Oh, yeah, that was already left. Up. Left. Down. Yeah. No, up, left, up. Confusing as fuck. So confusing. Up, okay, so up, so down, yeah, left, up, right, down. Yeah, right, down.
That did it.
There we go.
Door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
What fucking door? Door? What door? Right, what's she looking at? What's she looking at? Okay, nothing as it turns out. Oh, this door here. Let's take our goodies with me. Just in case. Oh. The Carja.
They're here.
So in this world, all the political assholes did make it to survive. Yeah, basically, everybody dies. Everything on Earth died, even the plants, bugs, mold, everything died. Shit, alright, so much for our little gadget. Right, so before we go out... How did they get in here? Is that just 3 of them? It's like there's just 3 of them. I need to change my weapon. Shit. Fuck it. Haha.
They're still looking.
Is those two dead? Cool. I think that was... The fuck? Where did they come from? What? God damn it. They weren't there a minute ago. I swear they would. Oops. No, wrong button.
You're giving up.
Okay. Fuck, I just will not turn around, will he? Alright. What? What the hell? Nope, shit. Okay, so it turns out that weapon's shite. Let's go back to the actually, let's try this one for a minute. Where is it? There it is. Because we can use the corruption on this guy. And that guy. Oops, missed. Those two are corrupted, so they should kill each other. Haha! Let them fight it out over there. No, that's Mars, that's way too far. Well. Alright. How? There we go. Oops. Trophy! Reached level 50. Apparently. That's what I did. I did that. That was the thing I did.
Or not.
Oh, you're having a bubble. Fuck, mate. Are there more of them? Who's gonna perish now, bitch?
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
Then get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Yoink. Cool. What? Stuck. Cool. Alright, so let's see if there's anything to scan around here.
Alert. Area inaccessible. Elevators non-operational. Stair
Okay.
guns have collapsed.
Right, so it looks like we're going to have to do some climbing. It sounds like it, anyway. Things have better days. Right, that way. There's really nothing to scan around here. Apparently not. Okay, fine. Alright. What the fuck is that thing?
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So like, you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
From Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen. Full steam ahead. Margot. If I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as the Hephaestus Alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are, have confidence in yourself, you know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan is the construction and stocking of bootstrap silos to store raw materials is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan, which I've seen that, I went there, I was one of the cauldrons, add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Iamide Aquilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus's first task will be to fabricate the robots and construction of the waveform broadcast towers. Minerva. will use to transmit the deactivation code, so any exotic materials needed for the towers should be encountered for the initial plan. Elizabeth. Okay. So I've already hit that thing, haven't I? I'm just scanned it. Yeah, I did. Okay. Oh, that's Margot Shen.
As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple.
Forget about traveling light.
The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. A waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the...
Margot Shen Russian. Well, we weren't kidding about Gaia's predilection for animal morphologies. Sure, not only... God damn it, I can't read. Sure, not totally unexpected given the rough nature and terrain of her bots have to navigate. But I agree that there's something deeper going on here. Her designs aren't just functional, they feel almost like, well, tributes is the word that comes to mind. Interesting. As though she's already mourning their loss. And not just for disappearing fauna of our time, but creatures from the fossil record too, hence the Thunderjaw and all that shit. And the watches, I guess. References to megafauna in some of her designs, so cool. Well, whatever Gaia thinks up, Hephaestus will empower her to build it. I just wish we could still be around in a century or two to see what she makes.
Forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime.
Okay. Oops. Do 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 do. Okay. Anything on it? What the fuck? Oh, that's the guns I just. Ah, see, I knew there'd be something up there. How do I get in there? Interesting. Can I scan this from here? No, I can't scan that from there. I've got itchy bum, people, itchy bum. So I need to work my way around to get into that building, that little room there. Oh, there's a door there. I should be able to get into that easy enough. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's the guys.
I think this is it. Elizabeth Sobek's office. But it's sealed off. There's got to be a way inside.
Keep looking.
More clips.
Careful now.
Great. Oh, he's got a big gun. Any more? Yeah. Can't shoot through that. Okay. So how do I get in there then? I didn't miss it, did I? Well, I think I did. Okay. Definitely didn't miss anything. Alright. Okay. Let's go back. Ah, I'm stuck. Okay.
Welcome to Apollo, the collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations.
I remember her.
I am Samina Elbaji. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my career to the preservation of human knowledge, creative endeavor, and cultural achievement. Apollo is, therefore, the ultimate embodiment of a lifelong passion, albeit under the very worst circumstances imaginable. The challenges before us are immense. Specifically, we will have to design and implement 4 major initiatives simultaneously. First, the construction of data repositories in cradle facilities around the world, ensuring redundancy. Second, the collection and processing of a projected 180 million discrete data entries. 42 zettabytes of data in Mandarin, English,
Wow.
Spanish, and Arabic.
That's a lot.
The transferal and encoding of all that data onto DNA encapsulated in synthetic fossils. The only medium capacious and durable enough to safeguard it without degradation for the centuries to come. And last, but not least, the development of the holographic interface and gamified curricula, by which future humans will commune with Apollo, progressively unlocking heuristic learning modules, leveling up their knowledge and skills they will need to take control of the terraforming system. That is the future towards which all of our efforts will be directed. Not just the preservation of the past, but the seed for the flourishing of a new tree of knowledge. Welcome, and let us begin.
Okay. Well, at least we found Apollo. Oh, more fucking reading. Okay. From somehow imagine and the winner is encapsulated DNA. Over the past 10 years, I performed an exhaustive review of data storage situations, magnetic, optical, quantum, even that eternity tech that FAS was shitting a year or so ago. But every other solution has one or more fatal shortcomings. Too heavy to transport, too massive to install in the allotted space, too power intensive over the centuries, too prone to failure past 300-400 years, etc. Encapsulated DNA will also hold the 40 plus zettabytes we're projecting for Apollo. There are still many details to finalize, of course. To start with, we need to select the inherent material in which we embed the molecules, already testing 16 candidate materials, as well as design and fabricate the power systems and sealed reliquaries that will keep the DNA at 18 degrees C for 1,000 plus years. So as long as I assure you that it didn't factor into my decision, may I confess that I deem it entirely fitting, indeed preposterous, proprietous, that we will be using the very building blocks of life to preserve human knowledge from mechanized extinction. It's not just iconic, but heroic. Life as the hero, beating back the forces of oblivion. In any case, much to do. Until next time, peace be with you, Samina. Right, yeah. More bloody reading. Damn it. From Samina to Elizabeth Sobak, a plot update. Over the past 2 months, the full benefit of procurement of a copy of Homer Archive from Far Zenith has made itself known. As a result of all Apollo's key deliverables are scheduled. Apollo has already surpassed 4 million discrete data entries and continue to grow. The physical science modules are effectively complete, with soft science modules close behind. World history, culture data, and media archives are also on the schedule. Language preservation is wrapping up a bit ahead of schedule due to falling short of our goal to preserve 4,500 languages. I suppose the tragic early loss of Papua New Guinea doomed that goal from the outset, with attendant curricular development about to begin. Speaking of the heuristic curricula, they are performing well in testing, with children and adolescents demonstrating high levels of engagement with and trust in the Aristotle and Apasia persona. Possibly, personally, I find them highly engaging, especially when they debate, which half of my professors had been so entertaining. Peace be with you, Samina. Okay. Can I? No. That's not a thing. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to go take these guys out now. Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. Fuck. That was not supposed to happen.
Don't let him sneak away.
I don't know why that weird thing happened. Okay.
Luck's with me.
Oh yeah. Looks like I've only got the one left.
Look around. See if anything is left.
Well, it wasn't the stealthiest way to do that, but it worked. Okay.
Stocking up.
Okay. Ladder. Another ladder. More ladders. Okay. Right. Do. Weird noise. Doesn't look like there's anything to scan. I'll go up that stairs in a second. There we go.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But to what end? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any, was to delay that extinction by days or weeks, by throwing more death at it. It is my hope that there will be no need for men like me in the world to come. If you are one of the people of that future world listening to this message, please know that I am sorry, and that I wish you well. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Wow.
Welcome to Hades.
Oh, hello.
Zero Dawn's Extinction Failsafe Protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tax smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean, imagine your Gaia 200 years from now and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do, which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one, blank slate. And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it. Extinction on demand. Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you are, Aloy. Keep searching.
Travis tape, calling me confounded Lizzie Bashkor. I don't want to say old TT's coast. The Bashkor is straight up lying. You have it. Old Trav didn't know truck with fucking hell. Communicalized razzle daz. Stupid bloody Texans. No, heck, I'd rather guzzle the litre of citron and run off than listen to the grey swarm. The 30 seconds, hand to God, I swear on my mum's grave. And she was religious. No, that ain't Bashkor blasting the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. This death metal girl. Classical music, 80s and 90s mostly, yep, rock the irons. Love Iron Maiden. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese grinder, and some Swedish Cannibal theme tunes. Stop by if you listen to the metal. Oh heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashkor, you'll see over here rather. In the speech that runs on the field, this is nothing but stuff that I don't need to know. I'm only trapped in the Gothic. As for those requested, turn it down. No, this is our code. Death metal is a similar section. Blah blah blah. Last I heard, there's a code in Hades down there. I'm really supposed to be with that. Blah 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 blah. Okay, right. So he's basically getting complaints that he's playing music too loud. Hey, whoops. Hades protocol. Tate just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out that Goldilocks' situation to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10-12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurping protocol I've designed failed in simulation because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard. And it degraded the Gaia core, sure. Pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that can fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades has gone its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia any worse for wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control in simulations after simulation. Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly re-reversing processes and falsifying telemetry to guide its interface sneakily. I swear, ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going, even when it's just simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, and then unseat it with command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll be back tomorrow. Right, so it seems as though that something's gone wrong in between, you know, Gaia shutting down so Hades can take over and Hades doing its thing. So I'm guessing that Hades and Gaia are awake at the same time, and like, are kind of working in conjunction with each other, against each other. No, more reading, great. From Samina about it, Travis Tate, Mr. Tate. This concerns Apollo Archive submission. Blah. Your 666th submission in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings reference inappropriate materials, you choose to submit 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploration cinema. Exploitation cinema, I should say. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. One, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, therefore consigning your favourite Eastern European torture flicks and their ilk to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I have saved future humanity from the ordeal I've experienced in not just one, but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Oh yeah. Don't worry, some material is extreme perhaps. And 2, for clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically thought with accuracy of myself and defining obscurity, blah blah blah, the pot is blah blah blah. According to the policy, someone rejected all submissions of unseen, just spent preparation submissions. I don't know. Okay, right, so Travis's films are basically being wiped. Making a millipede.
Looks like the only way onwards.
So we still need to get into Elizabeth's office. I'm guessing find an entrance to Sobek's office. Alright, okay, that's still the main mission, so that's good. Okay, let's go over here. Just tickle this.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Brochard-Klein, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified. Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far from trivial to me. The practical challenges before us are staggering in scope and complexity, but not insurmountable. No. Global collation and provisional storage of zygotes, perfection of exogenic technologies, design and perfection of servitors, to provide nurture and inculcation during early child development. All of these program components must and will proceed in tandem. To say nothing of the breakneck construction of cradle facilities at sites around the world. So, vous êtes prêts? Let us begin.
Okay. Oh God, not more reading. Feel like I read a novel. From Patrick Klein. The ecogenic chambers arrived 2 days ago. I've spent the last 36 hours examining them and poring over technical documentation. Their revelation astonishing. I don't know what they had to give, what you had to give Far Zenith in trade to get these chambers, but it was worth it. In a single leap, the embryologists have vaulted past 50 years and technological shortcomings. The risks of ECMO, ECMO resolved, nutrition or deliver resolved, hormone stability resolved, 12 other risk areas resolved. Before I examined these chambers, I considered the Odyssey to be a fool's errand. But if the rest of FZ's technology is at this level, well, a human colony around Sirius doesn't seem so impossible after all. Sirius is a massive asteroid. Well, it's a protoplanet. It's like it's not even a protoplanet. It's a dwarf planet, same classification as Pluto is now, in case you're wondering. Although that would be impossible because it's way too far from the sun, but anyway. Mass fabrication of the chambers will present a number of challenges, but I'm confident they can be resolved. I'm going to rest for a few hours and I'll get back on it. Expected fabrication plan within 48 hours. PBK. Fine. Oh, God.
What I think they are?
Artificial wombs. Machines to spawn a new generation of human beings.
That's a good point. I mean, the very first human beings, where were they produced? They just like pop out of this, and then they go, oh yeah, there's a load of machines, and make their way to the. God, that's weird. Strange. Development of the artificial persona for cradle nutrition and discipline here continues in a good place. We are targeting tuning 0.4 for these constructs. This should allow low-grade empathy and limited improvisation without undermining adherence to codified behavior sites. The stimulants-driven switching of persona, however, is proving to be a greater software challenge than anticipated, especially concerning our entrenched feedback loops between the disciplinarian and the healer persona. I have also attached the reports from an incident where a salvage one reason first class. I have attached a comprehensive. Right, okay. That's a bit weird.
Can't carry more.
It's kind of horrific they create new humans by machines. It is a little disturbing, yeah. Yeah, I agree, Max. It's a little creepy. So they built machines. The machines killed people. The people built another machine to create people. And then that machine created the people and machines that killed the people. It's all over the place. Cradle sealed. Alethea 01 was successfully sealed before the swarm advancing across Yanjin province could detect it. Ping back from critical systems is good for our maiden voyage, a success. Regards my disputes with the betas over Zagoti selection. Of course, I understand we have limited overhead and run simulations of gene flow in our future humans. But we can all agree there is a margin for refinement in future cradle populations. Donovan, in addition to personally overseeing completion of the 02 site, Mount Nabuli, I'll formulate a purpose. I will formulate and purpose a modified Zagoti. I think that's how you pronounce it. Selection plan within the week. Okay. Any more? I think that's it. Yep, well, looks like that's it. So what do they just pop out of here and go, oh yeah, okay, so that's it then. And then they somehow work their way through that maze of fucking things. And then all of a sudden forget all about this. That's weird. And how were they born? Were they born as babies? Or were they like fully grown?
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Cool. And Oh Mother Mountain is where our final coil is. Anything? Nope. Okay. That's gotta be her office. Alright, let's go this way first.
Something. That would benefit from antelope-opening morphologies.
I didn't do that.
Low Campert forms show superior load-bearing capability. You're a quick study, Gaia, Dr. Sobek. As I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event. Oh? And your assessment? Gaia? Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence. And yet, I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience a grief that is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning? No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good.
Great, a machine that feels. Nothing bad ever came from that.
You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Okay. Well, before I go in there, check the other way.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is, give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
So that's interesting. So maybe when Hades was activated, it counted that as a corruption because it wasn't doing what it was designed to. Although it was designed to, I don't know. It's so confusing. Every time I find an answer to something, more questions crop up. Alright, let's just get in here. Deep secrets of the earth. Examining. Okay, well, we'll get this. What's in here?
I'd have to leave something else behind.
What have I left behind? No. Fine, so there's that. And that one. Let's go for this one first. It's a text log. Artemis Station. Status. It's coming along, Liz. I'm positive about it. If those words can still mean anything, I have my sleeves rolled up negotiating with frozen zoos for their samples. So many species trapped in ghoulish hologram diorams, suspended in what-ifs. More than 14,000 that went extinct between 2000 and 2043. Jesus, that's a lot. We started mapping out primary successions, selecting the pioneer organisms for a balanced and sustainable biosphere, microorganisms and insects, rabbits and hawks, foxes and wolves. Thousands more that will have to wait their turn until our new generation can be entrusted with the duty of restoring them, so they can return to the world that this time will understand the concept of conservation before it's too late. Yeah. There's already been too many lives. There's already been too many too lates. We lost a whole collection team during the swarm breakthrough in Myanmar. The samples we lost were, well, irreplaceable. But thanks to you, Liz, the circle of life will bend, not break. The Earth was a lifeless rock before, and someday it will be again, but not now. Not like this. Not on our watch. Onsen. Okay. I don't do that just yet. I want to check this out. Motherfucking... God damn it. From Elizabeth Sobek to all alphas. Odyssey has failed. All. Some terrible news, I'm afraid. Far Zenith has informed me that the Odyssey mission has failed. Last night, telemetry indicated a catastrophic antimatter containment failure as the drivers spun up to depart the solar system. The ship, its crew, its cargo of... what's that word again? Zygotes? And C's, its alpha build of Apollo were all lost. Zero Dawn is now the only hope for the continuation of the human species in early life. We must succeed. Elizabeth. Alright then.
The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry of the hatch inside the armor. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Oh, great.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Oh, it was him. Oh shit. Oh, he killed himself. That was not the person I thought it was. Maybe it was. Yep, that was him.
Still alive.
He's got that armor on. He is. Yeah.
I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Great.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind. As sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. It grew when High Priest Bahavas went missing. And when the true Sun King Itamen was snatched away. It not only grew, but multiplied. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat. One twist, a simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
I guess even a monster like you can have a glimmer of conscience. You didn't kill me right away. Turn your face to the sun, child. Dressing up murder as religious sacrifice so you could feel better about it?
No. I never doubted the righteousness of killing you. And yet, your words touch close to the truth. In my heart, I deemed the order to kill you unworthy of me. You were just a savage girl. So I thought at the time. Even still, I aimed to kill you, and yet did not. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Meant to eliminate High Priest Bahavas. Meant to snatch Itamen away. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
You're an idiot. A dangerous idiot. But an idiot. All this talk of destiny and fate. I'm sure Hades speaks the same language, doesn't he? You're being played for a fool. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then open this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is in its proper place. Exactly where it belongs. The errant beast, now caged, will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
Why butcher dozens of innocents for no gain? It's a waste of effort.
You're right. I won't even be there to enjoy it. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to. Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. You not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Oh, fuck.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Well, it wasn't nice of him.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. When it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold!
Oh, great.
Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause?
Fucking behemoth.
Many years ago, to consecrate this great ring, the Radiant Turan ordered many faithless crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the radiance in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands!
Okay. Great. No armor, no weapons, no focus.
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use its strength against
it. Fuck! Use its strength against it. Right. So, what if I, shit.
That pillar's weak.
Okay. Put this down. Right. I've got a plan. You. Can I? No.
Getting ready to charge.
Yeah, fuck. Right.
One more pillar and that platform will come down. And my weapon's whipped.
Trippy! Discover the truth. Fuck, where did that come from?
Gotta get out of the way.
Okay. Crap.
He's going to charge.
No, fuck. Okay. That seemed to work out alright. Nice. Quick Superman change. Are you not entertained?
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target.
Shit.
Come and get it!
Those components on the sides of his head. That's something to do with his lift effects.
Go. Yoink! No, behave yourself. Fuck. Crap.
Freeze canister on its hips.
Freeze canisters? Freeze canisters. Shit. No, you don't.
That canister on its belly. Looks important.
Alright. Alright, you know what? I could just... Let me get a better freaking... Oh. Shit. Who's gonna blow? There he goes. Oh shit. Okay, let's go some... Fuck. Come on, more.
Low on ammunition.
Wrong one. There we go. Haha, bitch. Whew. Yeah, boy!
Silence!
Oh, God.
Shadows. Kill her.
More fighting. Alright. At least there's only 2 of them.
Kill her!
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
Oh! What was that? Hey, look who it is! So many perverts watching you dying. Yeah, isn't it right? Yes, silence. Good old silence. Oh look, he's. How does he corrupt them? Nice. Go on, Ravengers, fuck him up. Nice. Sweet.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, the Nora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned. Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy.
Cool.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little nickname.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence.
That was the first thing I ever scanned.
I guess I knew this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it? Wait.
Yes?
Oh,
How did you track my location when I wasn't wearing a focus?
It doesn't take a genius to surmise that Helis would throw you into the sun ring at high noon. I wore out 2 striders getting here in time, but I did. Now be on your way.
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corruptor to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans. Though, of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the Eclipse. Not that you knew the man who killed my... who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and he...
Right.
Damn, he's a creep stalking you. Yeah, he's a little, he's one of them.
I'll be on my way.
Might as well be wearing a trench coat.
Matters worse. Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
What kind of... Why do I bother asking? You're not going to tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later.
Bet you will. Right.
Should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
Oh, cool.
One of us has to.
Should have called it armor.
Anyway, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel.
Yeah, you were.
For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Wow. Cool. Right then, guys. Well, I think that's a good place to call it for the day. Let's go up here and quickly save it. Start. Good horsey. I'm going to do a manual save, I think, this time. If I can... There we go. Manual save, because I haven't done one of those in God knows how long. I don't even remember how long that's been. Groovy. Oh, and apparently a quick save as well. Right, guys. So I'm going to call it there for today. Cool, right, so thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. We found some really interesting stuff in that playthrough. It's been real good. So yeah, if you've been watching on PSN, check me out on YouTube. It's Devildrive PS4. Give us a like, share, subscribe if you wanna. Don't forget to bash that bell button to get your notifications. And now you can also donate if you want. You can help support the channel by donating. You can see the address at the bottom. The link is also in the channel description, or if you're watching on you know, the interweb or the PC, it's also in the little banner thing. You can just click on that, that'll take you straight to it. It's paypal.me/Devildrive PS4. Any and all donations will go straight back into the channel to help support it. It'll be getting things like the games that you guys want me to stream. It would go also, if there's enough, I'll go into stupid things like keeping my internet on, making sure that my bill's paid, you know, so I can actually do this. So thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you on the respawn. Bye, Marix.